Do you ever feel like you're the only person on planet Earth who does not have their act together because your business isn't doing exactly what you want it to do, or your life doesn't look like you want it to look, and you feel like everybody else that you see completely has a handle on things? Well, you should probably realize they're using filters. That's the first thing to understand. The second thing is you have to have a willingness to look at where you are versus where you've been and start spotting some gaps. So I want you to take a pencil and paper out. I mean, you could use a device too, but I'm a pencil and paper girl. Look at the last 12 months and figure out where you were and where you are. What went well? Give yourself some kudos for something. I mean, honestly, you're still here. So there has to be a positive somewhere. So we start with that gratefulness. And then I want you to look at what you expected and where you fell short. Because when we start realizing that perhaps it's entirely possible that our outcome had everything to do with our inputs, and maybe, just maybe, you fell off track a little bit, that's where you can have that moment that says, all right, I see where the gaps are, it's time to fix it. And that's what 2023 could be for you. Let's remember that 23 was Michael Jordan's number, and absolutely, he was from North Carolina, yes, and the GOAT of basketball. But one thing we know about Michael Jordan is that he never stopped going forward. He always went to practice. He always did the hard stuff. And that's how you become the greatest of all time. It's not based on your talent. It's not based on your luck. It's sometimes not even based on your skill. It's based on the always moving forward attitude, even if it's not going great. That's what your 2023 can be. Now, of course, I do my hour-long business planning session for free on December 15th. You want to sign up for that at leighbrown.com/kicktail, where you can tell me what you need from that hour and download the homework. And what you're going to work on right now is part of that homework, doing that really honest assessment of the last 12 months. And then remembering as you look through that, everybody else is doing that same assessment. If they're really focused on getting better, nobody's perfect, y'all. Nobody's got their act completely together. And the more honest you are with yourself and with your activities, the more likely you are to find a better path and move everything forward in a really positive and fruitful outcome. So I want you to get that done. Put in the comments when you've done your 12-month assessment so I can give you a thumbs up and a high five. And I'll see you on December 15th. It's going to be a great hour. I promise you, you're going to leave feeling different than you started if you come into it with the mindset that says, I can and I will.